Customer service, they gave up. The grocery store gave up on us. They put in self-express checkout lanes. They basically said, you know what? You do it. Why am I working at the grocery store now? Do you ever look over there? Nobody knows what's going on. It's a bundle of confusion. Right? There's always a guy sitting there with like some artichokes going, We weren't properly trained on this machine. Those people go through a 3-week training on this computer, and we're just jumping in on it. Again, I never want to be the problem, okay? So my grocery store is open 24 hours a day. You know what I did? I went in at 3 a.m. Nobody there. I did a self-training on this machine. I got all the different screens down. I memorized some of my favorite items. 4162, bananas. I know this stuff. So on a Saturday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when it's packed, I'm cooking. I'm helping out other people. But I was in the human line, I'm sitting there. My line ain't moving. Had a price check. You ever get this? They're sitting there, they scan the steak. Price doesn't show up. Now they have to turn and ask Timmy, the bagger, to go find out what the T-bone steak costs. And that person's always like, yes, Timmy, could you please go find out for me? And now you hear the whole line just get deflated and pissed off at this one person because they didn't pick out the right steak. I never want to be the problem. If they scan my steak and it doesn't show up, you know what I tell the cashier? Forget it, I don't need it, keep it going. You think I'm gonna wait for Timmy? Timmy don't even know he's working. This kid leaves here, he ain't coming back. Is there even an interview with this kid? My wife's side's so different, man. My wife is always happy. Even when bad things go wrong, she's always with a smile, this woman. She came home last month. She's like, babe, I don't know what happened, but I was backing out of the parking lot at the mall, and I just sideswiped a cement pylon. It's just a graze. It's a small graze. You could probably buff it out or use some carnauba wax to just, you know? Now, my immediate reaction is to yell. That's how I grew up. High volume. I'd come home with a flat tire on my bicycle. My father would be like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I didn't see the nail. My wife grew up with a mother that was more forgiving. This accidents happen. Just as long as you were not injured, we could always replace it. My father was like, guess who's walking this summer? Can't get you nothing nice. So now I can't yell at my wife. She does not respond to yelling. Last time I raised my voice, she gave it right back to me. She's like, I don't know what this is, but you better bring this down and let's talk like adults and resolve it. Okay, let's just resolve it. I think you need some therapy. You and your father should get in some type of group retreat for your condition. I don't know. So I can't yell. I gotta push it. I gotta push this shit deep. I don't even know who I am anymore. I can't, I don't even sound like me. I'm sitting in the kitchen like, yeah, okay, it's just a graze then. I think I could probably buff it out if you said it's a graze. It's a graze? Can we go to the driveway to look at what you call a grazes? Because I'd love to know in your head what you think that is. She's like, yeah, no, I'll show you. So both of us go out to the driveway. I'm like, we need a new door. Here, I went to Chipotle a couple weeks ago. Love Chipotle. They make a really nice burrito over there. It's so terrific. The employees can't stop eating it. The employees are never working. They're always in the dining room eating. Ever walk in there, you're like, where are the workers? The only guy behind there is the guy cutting chicken, just looking at you. Right? He's not trained on burrito building. And I'm watching the people order. I mean, there's a sneeze glass there, right? But people always hook the arm over the glass. I'll have corn. I'll have more corn. Just say corn. It's not soundproof. It goes right over the glass. Get your claw out of the salsa. And nobody talks to the Chipotle people. There's no conversation that happens. They listen to the same shit 8 hours a day, right? Steak, beans, cheese, go on. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you're not even, it's like a robot. Chicken, peppers, lettuce. And the employees, all day long. And God forbid if you ask for guacamole, oh my God. The whole store goes into a panic attack. They don't even know how to tell you it's extra money, right? You're like, put some guac on that? It's $1.80 extra? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. Most stressful job at Chipotle has to be wrapping these damn things, right? By the time the wrapper gets it, his employees have populated the burrito with so much ingredients, the guy can't even find the tortilla. Starts sweating, he's like, how am I gonna wrap this damn thing? Right? It's a workout. He's gotta get down, gotta use some quads, little core. Start talking and fold, talk and fold. It took me 23 minutes to get a burrito out of this place. Right? I felt at the end of this, Chipotle owed me something. So I asked for a water. I filled it up with Coca-Cola. Least they could do. 23 minutes in line. I go to the Coca-Cola machine and I stare at them while I fill it. Coca-Cola in the see-through glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? But Italians and Jews, very similar, you know. People say, same corporation, different division, all right? We get along. There's an obvious, you know, thing with the religion. I went to my first Passover dinner. That's what she's like, well, my mother's gonna have Pass. Okay, we'll go to the dinner. 7:30, we sit down at her mother's house. I'm starving, right? Starving. They start passing out pamphlets, like reading material. I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing here? What's with the... She's like, no, we read for 2 hours. 2 hours? I said, listen, I'm Italian. As soon as I sit at a table, I gotta have bread within 15 seconds of sitting down, all right? I need something to do with my right hand. I need some oil coming out. We got oil? I need oil, now. Hungry. And the food they start bringing out, oh God, terrible, terrible food. Jews have no idea what the hell they're doing in the kitchen. These people have no cuisine. Celery, crackers, jam. I'm like, what is it? We're losing people. People are leaving. We need food. After breakfast, they fall apart, the Jews. After a bagel, cream cheese, lox, where are they going? They got nothing. They have nothing. Has anybody ever said to you, we went to this Jewish restaurant last night? The gefilte, amazing. I respect the Jews, but let's just have the Italians cater the Passover meal, all right? Come on. I could read for a couple of hours with some meatballs on the table. As a husband, you have to handle stuff. You make reservations to a restaurant. As the man, you check in. You go right up to, I got a 2 Maniscalco tonight. You got that? You don't send your wife. I see it all the time. Wives go up. Hi, we're here. 2 for Johnson. It's ready. Honey, you wanna? It's ready, honey. You wanna come up here? Handle it. Something's going on in the country. It's gotta be the internet. It's gotta be the internet. Internet's bringing out people we never even knew existed. 30 years ago, these people never left the house. They were in their basement talking to themselves. Just, They didn't leave. They had no outlet. Now you give them the internet, they have an outlet to the rest of the world. Now they're in chat rooms. Where are people getting the time to do half of the stuff they're doing online? People are living on the computer, writing reviews on restaurants that they go to. You got nothing going on with your life. I don't know, me and my wife, we go out to dinner. I'll tell her right there, salmon sucked. Let's get the fuck out of here. That's it. We don't run home and tattletale on the restaurant. Who's got this time to write an 18-page essay on asparagus? Who's doing this? This internet, there's something for everybody, right? You got some weird fetish, some weird thing you do? Look at how weird it just got in here, huh? Some of you are into this type of behavior. But if you like something weird, if you're an adult, you like to dress up as a baby, there's a website for you. 30 years ago, if you like to dress up as a baby, nobody knew that. You did that in the privacy of your own home. If you ever came out of your house with a diaper on, your neighbor would go, look at this shit, call the FBI, get this shit out of the neighborhood, right? It was handled. But today, just throw it up in the Google. I like to dress up as a baby. Next thing you know, they're at the Hilton on a Saturday with 863 people that like to do this shit. Everybody's got a secret in the room. Everybody. Everybody here has a secret. Especially that lady. My secret, I couldn't digest dairy, okay? Something you can't share first month of date. And you can't be out to dinner and go, listen, I can't have any dessert. I'm going to shit the bed tonight, all right? No, you just eat the dessert and you deal with the consequences later on, all right? Went back to her place, started to watch a movie. Halfway through the movie, the dairy starts dancing, right? I had to ask her real cool. This is in the beginning where you have to be cool with everything. You're like, listen, you got a bathroom or something like that? I don't know why you got a bathroom or something like that or something. Something I could use. Hoping she would say, yeah, it's down the hall to the right, and then you go outside. She's like, no, it's just around the corner. You want me to pause the movie? I said, no, actually, could you turn it up a little bit? Turn it up. Want to hear the acoustics in the bathroom. So I would lock the door. I would put the water on in the bathroom, get some noise going. I later told her, right? I said, yeah, I had a dairy problem. She's like, dairy? I thought you had OCD. I thought you were constantly washing your hands. Washing my hands. I was farting into your towels. Anything to muffle the sound, just... Oh, God, I hope she doesn't wash her face with that. God, I can't go back out there. It's rancid. It's so rancid. But it's fun. It's fun being married, sharing my life. What a beautiful woman. All my friends got married when they were real young. In their early 20s, they all started families, start popping out kids. I was the last guy to get married, all right? So they were excited for the bachelor party. You know, married guys with kids, they're looking for a prison break, right? The phone started ringing off the hook. We got to plan your bachelor party. My buddy said, we got to plan your bachelor party or I'm going to fake my own death soon, all right? Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you. Head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working, right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing? Right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you you're going to owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, just okay, okay, I'll pack it, right? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She's like, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me's 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam. Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you. Head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working. Right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing? Right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you you're gonna owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, just okay, okay, I'll pack it, right? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She's like, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me's 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam. Every part of that airport bothers me. The TSA, the security checkpoint. This is what's guarding our country. Have you seen what's in the blue shirts at O'Hare? Do you feel safe with this type of security? I've been all over the world, Egypt, Lebanon, Beirut. I've been all over. The security in their airports, unbelievable. All military, neat hats, machine guns. Have you seen our first line of defense? You see the first guy they send out? Take out your laptop! Your liquids, your creams, your gel. And can we leave the shoes on? Have you seen people's feet? Guy took his shoe off, looked like he had a machete hanging off his toe. I swear to God, like he could cut provolone. Just a thin slice of provolone. How does your toenail get to this point? Don't you glance down and go, shit, I gotta cut this before it starts coming through my shoes. These are basic skill sets. Beautiful garden growing up, though. Beautiful. We never went to the grocery store. We grew it. Right in the backyard. Beautiful. Tomato. String bean. All right, little zucchini. You want some fruit? You picked it off the tree. But at night, we found out something was going on in our garden. There was a little raccoon. Something was nibbling on my father's tomatoes, okay? It's a big deal. We had a family meeting about it. Most American families, they'll call up Orkin. We'll just call Orkin. They'll come set up some traps. Then they'll release the animal back into the wild so it could reunite with its family. My father's like, listen, we're gonna murder this motherfucker, all right? We're gonna put antifreeze on bologna. What? Why, Papa? Why? Because it eats the intestines. That's why. Now go get the antifreeze in the garage. We're gonna make a sandwich for our friends tonight. Woke up in the morning, birds, squirrels, raccoons, murdered all over the property. Neighbors coming by, have you seen our cat? Nah, we haven't seen shit. Does it like bologna? We sent a message. Okay? Trap don't send the message. Antifreeze makes it clear. We ain't playing around with our zucchinis. Okay? Old world upbringing. Superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car. It was a 1984 Celica. Toyota Celica GT shit brown. Right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, it's for the Maniscalco, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck. Just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about? Old world upbringing, superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car. It was a 1984 Celica. Toyota Celica GT shit brown. Right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car. Right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, He's like, it's for the Malocchio, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about? And I'd have to explain, nah, it's for the demons, you know? It's so nobody looks at you and cripples your soul. You don't have that in your family? No? It was all old world. No real medication at the house. I didn't know what was going on. I got a fever. My mother started cutting potatoes, right? She would put slices of potatoes with a rag. I go, don't we have any Tylenol? Why are potatoes on my head? I grew up, I was covered in Vicks. We have vats of Vicks, they would just rub me. They would boil water, they would drop the Vicks in the water, then I would have to hover over the water, right? 183 degrees, breathing. Then a beach towel would come over my head. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe, get it off. And they would just hold me there. Stay. Stay. I can't breathe. Don't we have halls? We need halls. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. Growing up, my mother lived in my room constantly, just looking for shit. My mom knew what I was doing when I was a teenager. She would come downstairs with a towel. She was like, hey, I found this in your room. You're sick. You're sick. You owe me a whole new set of towels. I can't get this out. No son of mine ain't gonna do that in my house. Now, my immediate reaction is to yell. That's how I grew up. High volume. I'd come home with a flat tire on my bicycle. My father would be like, what the fuck is this? I don't know. I didn't see the nail. My wife grew up with a mother that was more forgiving. This accidents happen. Just as long as you were not injured, we could always replace it. My father was like, guess who's walking this summer? Can't get you nothing nice. My wife loves to dress my daughter up. Man, the outfits. I like a onesie. It's easy. Lay the baby in the onesie, tuck the feet in. My wife, she's putting skirts, nylons, babushka. You ever dress a baby? My wife told me, could you dress her? I'm gonna take a shower. I said, yeah, no problem. She's like, the clothes are out on the couch. You could dress her. So as soon as I see the outfit, I get, do you ever dress an infant? They have no core, so it's... Everybody's got something, though. Everybody's trying to teach you something on Facebook. There's always a video, a do-it-yourself video, or a life hack. Some guy, 53-year-old guy, got his own channel. He's in his bathroom with a camera. Once a week, he comes out with an episode. What's up, guys? Welcome to Jim's Corner. Today, I'm going to teach you how to get that last amount of toothpaste out of your toothpaste tube. Simply take a woman's barrette, attach it to the end of the tube. Now, what you want to do is move the toothpaste near the aperture. Some air is going to build up in the tube. Take your scissors and let out the... Go buy another tube, Jim. What are you doing in your bathroom with a bottle of Crest? They're so relaxed. They're the type of family that when they graduated college, they took a year off to go find themselves. Do you know people like this? They graduate and they go backpacking through Europe and stay at hostels like they're broke. They go find themselves. That shit don't fly on my side. When I graduated college, I couldn't tell my father, Dad, I'm gonna go to Europe to go find myself. What do you mean, go find yourself? I found you. You're right here in my house. Where are you gonna go? You wanna see you? Go look in the mirror. You got no job, and you're in my house. I found you. You're here. We just handled our problems in the house. We didn't broadcast our problems. My father was like, shh, don't tell nobody what's going on in here, okay? Even within our family, there was like secrets. No one said anything. My grandfather had polio. He had one leg significantly shorter than the other leg. Nobody said nothing. Nobody mentioned he had a disease. My whole childhood, I was just like, okay, that's the way men from Sicily walked. I asked my father one day, I said, what's wrong with Grandpa? What do you mean, what's wrong? Why would you say that about your grandfather? What do you mean, what's wrong with him? I don't know, he's got a 2x4 nailed to his heel. I never seen a shoe like that. Nobody's saying anything about the man's shoes. I gotta go to a body shop. You ever go there? Man, they're waiting for you to pull in. What are you gonna do, fix it in your garage? You do body work? I know nobody that does this. I gotta go in. You go to a body shop, everybody comes out. The whole garage. When you pull in, there's got a guy that, hey, we got one. Let's take a look at it. And they swarm the car. They just, I thought I was at a Cirque du Soleil show. They were... And they call out the head guy. It's the best actor they got. Frankie, you want to take a look at this? As soon as he sees the car, he's like, whoa. Would you get sideswiped by a semi? I said, no, my wife calls this a graze. She says you could get it out with some carnauba wax. I can't open the door, but she says this is a $9 job with some carnauba wax. I can't yell or scream at the house. I have to suppress all my emotion and feeling into my feet, and I don't know who I am anymore. But she just says it's a graze. I don't understand why she didn't see anything. We have sensors and a camera in the vehicle, but of course I couldn't mention that in the heat of the moment, or I'd be sleeping outside on the lawn. So if you could just get out your wax and buff that out, that would be fantastic. So this guy knows he's got me. And he goes into his whole spiel. They always get on one knee. I don't like when they do the one knee job. And then they start talking to themselves. It's a shame. It's a shame. See, if you would have got hit an inch here, I could have buffed it out. But since your wife hit it where she hit it, I gotta remove the quarter panel, I gotta take out the trunk, remove the seats, the engine's gotta go. What? Man, I'm just spitballing here, but 21 grand. Don't quote me on that. I haven't removed anything, but that's what I'm guessing from the start. We had to pull over at night at a gas station. My biggest fear, getting murdered at a gas station, pumping gas. Because we all have our gas stations that we go to. It's your primary one. You go there, and that's your one. When you go out of your neighborhood and you got to pull into some weird one at midnight, like when you leave here tonight, if you're low on gas, you pull into a weird neighborhood you don't know, you got to be on high alert. As soon as you get out of the car, you got to ask yourself, where's the murder coming from tonight? You never give yourself a full tank at night. You give yourself just enough, $2, couple squirts. Let's keep this thing going. Now, this one we pulled in, the credit card machine didn't work. So now I got to go in that death hut, that little mini mart. You ever go into a mini mart at midnight? It's a pit stop for criminals. They commit crime and then they stop off to grab a Slurpee on their way home. So my wife's in the car. She has no idea the scenario I have created outside the vehicle. Now, through the open window, I said to my wife, hey, listen up. Dial 911 on that phone. Put your thumb on send. Hop in the driver's seat. Roll all the windows down. If you see me sprint out of the mini-mart, gun it, and I'll dive in the car. She's like, oh my God, what's going on? I said I'm going in the mini-mart. It's midnight. I could get murdered at any minute out here. And you're playing words with friends? Shut it down. You ever approach that thing? You don't even know if it's open half of the time. You get out of the car and you stop in your tracks. You're like, is this place open? You're just looking for a head, something. Somebody taking a Dorito bag. Any sign of life in there. Then you open the door. You're sometimes even surprised it opened. The floor is always wet. Why is the floor drenched at a gas station at midnight? Are they mopping up from the last murder? Why is it wet? Now I walk in, right? Stand in line, looking around. Those of you who do Krav Maga, it's called situational awareness. You look at everything in front of you, try and figure out what's happening, nonverbals. It's always a guy by the Gatorades, just kind of looking in the Gatorade. I'm waiting for him to just reload. Not getting murdered at a gas station. I keep to myself. So now we take the baby home. Nobody tells you nothing. We're just gonna figure it out. 1 month in, baby starts crying. It's a cry we've never heard before. And we do everything as a duet, me and my wife. If the baby's crying, we get up. We feed together. Everything is a duet. This is not how my father and mother worked it. If I was crying, my father would go get it. I gotta work. Do you want to kiss the baby? I'll kiss it. I gotta go work. But now, 2018, everything's a couple. We share the duty. He wanted to come over and help me with there's a construction job, right? But my dad doesn't know. I got like a contractor that I got doing this stuff. He's like, I'm gonna help you. I go, Dad, that's all right. You forget it. You're 72. What are you gonna do? I wish I knew how to do it. There's guys in here that know how to build. I got buddies like this. They build like a deck on the weekend. You go over to their house and they're always like, want to see the deck I built? You built a deck? When? Today. Today? I took a nap. You built the whole deck? You know guys like this? Flatbed, F-150. Sawdust, got a shed in the back. A lot of wood. I don't do any of this. I gotta hire a contractor. And this guy could tell me anything, I believe him. Every morning he comes down, it's a different thing. He's like, Sebastian, can I talk to you for a second? My 38 years of contract, I've never seen anything like this. The wall, it's a wall, the wall. There's a bend in the wall. Come on, feel it, feel the bend. Like an idiot, I'm like, okay, I feel the bend. I don't really feel it. Well, it's there. We could leave it. It's entirely up to, we could leave this wall as is. But when you're watching the game on Sunday, the house could fall down on your family. You tell me. So, yeah, go Bills. We know they're good. All right. That's fandom that I do not know, okay? I'm from Chicago. We like the Bears, but we don't. Okay, take it easy. I don't own the team. Jesus Christ. I never understood that either. If somebody said, "Oh, I'm from New York. I like the Jets," I don't go, "Boo, boo, boo." How old are you guys? Teens? 12? 15? What is it? 17. Okay, this guy's like, "Oh, fuck, I'm 12. I'm 17. I'm out with my girl, 17 years old, got front seats." At 17, I was, in a car at a park in the back seat. Right? Do you still do that? I don't know what kids are doing. Do they even kiss anymore? I don't know. Like this new generation, they don't drink, they don't fuck, they don't do nothing, right? They just sit there and go, "How are you feeling? Are you okay? How's your emotions today? Did I offend you in any way, shape, or form?" You don't know what they're doing. Where'd you guys meet? High school. Yeah, sweethearts, are you still in high school? Still in high school. Oh, okay. Senior year. How long you guys been together? 3 years. Okay, wow. So you know this is gonna end in 6 months. Look at, she's like, oh my, are you kidding me? But there's college coming up. Are you guys going to the same college? No, it's over. That's it. Believe me, I've been there. The fall is gonna come. He's gonna go his way, she's gonna, but they're still gonna, we're gonna try and, we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna come see you every month, I promise, Jimmy. I could just see the phone call the first day. Hey, Kenzie, what's going on? Nothing, just all the guys do not compare to you. I'm so glad we're together, right? She's like, how's it going there? He's like, no, it's fucking awful without you. There's some bikini party tonight that I'm supposed to go to. Can you believe it? Girls are gonna be wearing bikinis at a foam party at the... Are you guys influencers? Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Hold on, guys. Just let... My mom is here. Who's your mother? Who's your mom? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry. The poor mother is in the balcony, and the kids are down here with the father and his gumad. If this was the 80s, the kids would have been up there, and the parents would have been down here. This guy's sleeping. This is a big confidence builder. I saw him nodding off, and in the back of my head, I'm like, this guy ain't gonna go to bed, is he? I'm talking, right, there's a speaker right here, and you are sleeping, sir. Can you believe yourself? You fell asleep in Las Vegas at a show. Mario, is this your friend? No, hey, this guy, hey, no, fuck, I don't know. Are you the lead singer from Creed? Yeah? Scott, right? I kept looking over here. I cried to one of your songs. Coming back from Vegas, I just broke up with my girl, and your song, the arms wide open, is that your song, right? I was fucking bawling down the 5-3, eyes wide open. Princeton swimming. You gotta shave your entire body for that? Yeah? Did you shave your nuts too? Yeah? Can you imagine? Any other athlete just puts on the uniform and they jog out. This guy's in the shower, shaving his nuts before he goes out to play. Nice looking guy with your beard, with the handkerchief. No, it's a nice look. The guy took some time to get ready. He's got a guy, I'm gonna do the joke, just relax. All right? This is a one-way conversation. We're just using you. This guy's like, no, what I did is I had this tailor-made. Okay, just let me talk. Man, whatever you're gonna say is not gonna be funny, so let me just talk it out. Is this your beautiful wife here? Oh, that's weird. All right, that's... This guy took a whole different turn, right? I thought he came out with someone. He's alone. Okay, your friend's over there. Okay, he's not waving. You guys a couple? How big are the drinks here, by the way? Do they have a small? Jesus, like a 24-ounce beer. Is this your girlfriend? You guys, yeah, would you guys meet online or? Concert. Oh, okay, they met at a concert. Right, which one was it? What is it? Zach Brown. Okay, so they're at a Zach Brown concert, all right? I don't know who that is. But they're at the concert, right? They're sitting there like, oh. Right? She might have seen him playing air guitar, and she's like, oh my God. I like when I hear that people meet in an environment where they see one another. They're not sitting on their toilet just flicking. This guy's got his shorts on. Friday night, he put on his best shorts. I'm gonna show you the complete opposite. Then the guy next to it took some time with the orange tie. All right, good for you, guy. He's sitting sideways. This guy's so big. He's like, what the fuck? This guy's sitting like this to watch the show. Is anybody getting up in the morning refreshed? Is anybody getting out of bed going, wow, I had a great sleep? I get up, I feel worse than when I went to bed. I'm like, did I sleep last night? What the hell happened? I'm waking up my wife with the sounds coming out of my body. 3 o'clock in the morning, she's like, are you eating potato chips? No, that's my knees extending onto the floor for my 9th piss. Go back to bed, babe. I didn't bring a can of Pringles into the bed. And speaking of going to the bathroom, I took my son to the bathroom at a restaurant, and I was watching him go. I was jealous at the strength of his stream. He was chipping porcelain off the back of the bowl. I get up in the middle of the night, and when I go to the bathroom, it's 2 streams. I need 2 toilets now. I'm piss and miss. Finally found someone who could deal with me. I got married last year, and I'm happier than shit, I gotta tell you. My wife is an angel, okay? A complete angel, the total opposite of me, okay? Loves people. Loves people. She's from the South. She's always smiling. She's like a dog. She likes to play. She likes to come out and play. I'm like a cat. I love to hide. Right? Her friends come over. They're like comfortable. Right? I like people at the house, but like her friends stay long. Like my friends, my friends after the game, they're gone. Hers, they're like, oh, I'll just sleep here. No. Her friends like open the refrigerator. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up that way. You don't open anybody else's refrigerator, right? The refrigerator in the master bedroom, you don't look at. You ever get a tour of somebody's house and this is the master and you're like, oh, okay. You don't go in there and go, oh, this is where you fuck? You fuck here? Right here? No. You just skip it and you move on to the baby's room. No, a friend came over the other night. She goes in there, starts shopping like it's Jewel, right? Took out a bowl of cherries, beautiful cherries. I just bought them, right? I didn't even get to taste them. What I like to do is I like to take out the cherries, put them in a separate bowl, give a nice wash, and slip those in the refrigerator, right? This one takes out the cherries. She's eating the cherries, and she's talking to me and my wife. Now, it's all over my face. I can't hide it, right? I'm sitting there, I gotta go to the bathroom. Now I go hide. I go like a cat, I go somewhere else. My wife has to come get me. She's like, why? Would you come out here? I go, she's eating the cherries. How does she know I'm not making a cherry pie with that? But that's why I fell in love with my wife. Totally different. I'll come home and the pizza delivery guy will be in the house while my wife goes to our secret stash and pays him. I go, why is the delivery guy in our kitchen? I didn't grow up with delivery people. I was the delivery person. Everybody's got a secret in the room. Everybody. Everybody here has a secret. Especially that lady. My secret, I couldn't digest dairy, okay? Something you can't share first month of date. And you can't be out to dinner and go, listen, I can't have any dessert. I'm going to shit the bed tonight, all right? No, you just eat the dessert and you deal with the consequences later on, all right? Went back to her place, started to watch a movie. Halfway through the movie, the dairy starts dancing, right? I had to ask her real cool. This is in the beginning where you have to be cool with everything. You're like, listen, you got a bathroom or something like that? I don't know why you got a bathroom or something like that or something. Something I could use. Hoping she would say, yeah, it's down the hall to the right, and then you go outside. She's like, no, it's just around the corner. You want me to pause the movie? I said, no, actually, could you turn it up a little bit? Turn it up. Want to hear the acoustics in the bathroom. So I would lock the door. I would put the water on in the bathroom, get some noise going. I later told her, right? I said, yeah, I had a dairy problem. She's like, dairy? I thought you had OCD. I thought you were constantly washing your hands. Washing my hands. I was farting into your towels. Anything to muffle the sound, just... Oh, God, I hope she doesn't wash her face with that. God, I can't go back out there. It's rancid. It's so rancid. But it's fun. It's fun being married, sharing my life. What a beautiful woman. All my friends got married when they were real young. In their early 20s, they all started families, start popping out kids. I was the last guy to get married, all right? So they were excited for the bachelor party. You know, married guys with kids, they're looking for a prison break, right? The phone started ringing off the hook. We got to plan your bachelor party. My buddy said, we got to plan your bachelor party or I'm going to fake my own death soon, all right? So I sit down, I open up my book. Now, my biggest problem, I can't mind my own business. I'm half away through the first page. And I start looking around like, what the fuck are they doing? What is this? Why are they doing that? There's a group of guys came down loud. I'm not into loud people. I heard them before I saw them. It's this group, the high five group. You ever get this group that comes down? Why? You're 42 years old. Why are you high-fiving? You're at the pool. You didn't score a touchdown. What are you high-fiving people for at the pool? And they sit right next to me. I'm like a magnet for these types, right? They sit right next to me. Now I'm honed in on this group. Guy took his shoe off, 4 Band-Aids on his foot. How does it get to 4 Band-Aids? How does this happen? After 1 Band-Aid, isn't that a hospital visit? What are you trying to fix at your home with 4 Band-Aids? 1 box of Band-Aids should last your entire life. This is a one-time purchase. When you die, you should have leftover Band-Aids for generations to come. And I'm thinking, if this guy gets into the pool with his Band-Aids on, they're gonna have to drain the pool and refill it. I'm not getting into the pool with Band-Aid juice floating on top of the pool, all right? I don't know what's underneath the Band-Aids. There's always a Band-Aid. There's always a loose Band-Aid in the pool. It will find you. You'll be talking, hanging out, right? And the damn thing will just come in. You're like, oh, God! It's a Band-Aid! Get it away from me. Get it away from me. You're wearing Band-Aids, you should be disallowed in the pool area, okay? But this is the country, people. This is what we're living in. We are in trouble. Igloo coolers and Band-Aids, okay? No wonder the Chinese are winning, all right?